This whole Roblox situation is just a massive mess. When you step back and look at this from a more objective standpoint, Roblox does come out looking better, but they're not exactly good guys either. Let's get into this. Schlepp is a YouTuber who's dedicated his life to exposing predators after he himself was groomed at a younger age by a Roblox developer. The problem with what Schlepp does is if we hop over here to the cease and desist letter posted by Schlepp himself, he violated their TOS. He engaged in simulated child endangerment conversations, he shared or solicited personal identifiable information, and directed users to move conversations off platforms. All three of these behaviors are against TOS. So Schlepp, his argument is that, oh yeah, I forgot this one point here too. Now, while Roblox does acknowledge that Schlepp's intentions are good, they do not override the fact that you're not allowed to break their TOS. In addition, Schlepp was not reporting these predators to Roblox so Roblox could remove them from the platform. Schlepp allowed predators to remain on the platform so he could do his own thing. When people want to act like Schlepp is this really good guy, just remember that. He did not report predators to the platform to get them removed. It does not matter that he got 6 predators arrested over his entire career, with no number on how many were allowed to go free because they didn't collect evidence properly, or the case fell apart, or they never actually involved the police. And Schlepp's whole argument is that he should be allowed to violate TOS, should be allowed to allow predators still on the platform, i.e., not reporting them, because he was groomed as a kid. Look, I was physically assaulted, giving me a permanent lifelong anxiety disorder. I was giving medication that messed up my health and another medication that's now blacklisted that messed up my mind. You will not hear me ever cart that stuff out other than to explain my health situation as an excuse for any behavior I do unless it is directly related to these conditions. My sympathy towards Schlepp for what he had to go through in life, that does not allow him to violate TOS. And if we look over here, Schlepp talks about, this is the law firm that is representing him, Stinner and Gold, Greico and Hensley. He works with Predator Poachers and EDP Watch. Now, Predator Poachers leader was arrested, and the police have said he creates unnecessary risk towards victims and causes harm when they screw up and keep falsely accusing people because not all their accusations are warranted. They mess up. On top of that, if you do any research into vigilante groups, cops do not generally like them because they do not collect evidence properly. So even when it can go to court, a lot of times the evidence is completely inadmissible, or a lawyer very easily gets it thrown out. Or the prosecutor themselves will not proceed with prosecution, even if the cops are involved, because the evidence is so tainted that it's inadmissible. And that's on top of the whole legal gray area of if there's no actual children involved, a lot of times it makes prosecuting these people pretty difficult. Like, look, we're not arguing that they're not predators, but some of the laws are written in such a way that if there's no real kids being involved, and vigilante groups there are no kids being involved, it makes it really difficult to prosecute these people. The police know what they're doing when they go after these people, so they can make sure any evidence actually sticks. And we look at EDP Watch. Now, EDP Watch took down the YouTuber EDP445. This man did not go to prison or jail. No, he was allowed to run free. and even start to try and make a comeback 9 months ago. And this is the issue with vigilante groups. They do not collect evidence properly. Now, addressing a claim that has come up, the Roblox CEO, Bazuki, sold his shares. Now, people have made this out to be like he did insider trading, and I thought that was the case too until I read and found out he sold his shares back in March, long before any of this controversy got started. And if we look at the Louisiana lawsuit, it's questionable how well this is going to go through. I'm not a lawyer. I have not reviewed it all. There are probably lawyers already on YouTube who have actually reviewed this. Go look at their opinion on how far this is going to get. But what they're suing them for is that, oh, you are endangering children and profiting off of it and prioritizing your growth revenue over child safety. But Roblox does have internal teams. And the fact that Schlepp himself was not reporting any of these predators to Roblox, even though he knew they were engaging in these behaviors, Roblox could not act against these predators because these vigilante groups are not reporting them to Roblox. Roblox cannot remove predators they don't know are engaging in predatory behavior. I don't know how far these lawsuits are going to go. Now, do I believe that Roblox is completely innocent in this? Fuck no. Let's be honest. Roblox is kind of in a no-win position on this issue, though. They either A, create like an intelligence agency within themselves at their own expense, monitor everything users do and associate everything with a real ID, because that's how you gotta be able to capture real people. And even then, they're still gonna have to work with the FBI and the police. So that's a government spying on you. Or they have to let the FBI and state police monitor everything you do and probably go with real ID as well. Either one of those is going to be a win for Roblox. Either Roblox has to spend a bunch of money to spy on you for the government and then turn over people who are engaging in bad behavior to the government, or they're going to have to let the government monitor everything you do. Now, which one of those two do you think would not cause any controversy whatsoever? Exactly. Now, a lot of people right now don't want this real ID to come to pass, but what are companies like Roblox supposed to do? The easiest way to crack down on all these problems is to associate a real ID with everything you do. And this is all happening because vigilante groups are not reporting predators to Roblox. Roblox is probably slacking a bit, but they're probably going to win this lawsuit. Now, Roblox themselves even talk about how they have all their they have systems in place. They admit they're not perfect, but unless they're doing gross negligence, there's a high chance that they will probably prevail on this lawsuit. We're just going to have to see how this lawsuit plays out because it may expose some stuff that we don't know right now. Because right now we have Roblox saying, "Oh yeah, we're doing our job." Again, they probably could be doing it better, but they are going to prioritize making money over like spending tons and tons and tons on security like this. And again, their own other alternative option is to spy on everything you do. But they're probably going to prevail. Let's see how that lawsuit plays out. At the end of the day, what the government's going to probably keep pushing is for you to have an ID. You want to play Roblox, have an ID. Now, you know what really solve all this problem? If parents would fucking parent their goddamn kids. Hey, here's an ideal. Maybe don't let Roblox be your kid's babysitter. I'm not saying don't let your kids game, but there are tons of single player games out there. There are tons of games that you can play with parental controls that will not allow your kid to talk to anyone. I'm not saying let games babysit your kids, but if you're going to, pick a game with some pretty robust parental controls and use them. Or I don't know, actually parent your kid, get them interested in other stuff than just gaming. And I say that as someone whose main hobby is gaming and does regular 6-hour streams. But I'm an adult. I'm allowed to throw my life away as much as I please. one of the perks getting old, people. Man, you guys are going to love it. Parent your kids. We're moving closer and closer to a dystopian future of internet surveillance because think of the children. And here's the question, like, how much of your freedom and rights are you willing to give away to protect children because their parents don't want to parent them? And keep in mind, if you think that you're actually going to get children protected, you're stupid. Tell me, how many people on the Epstein list have been arrested right now? Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, we only have video proof of the FBI destroying evidence on Epstein's Island. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys not know about that? Yeah, see, I'm a conspiratard. Tinfoil hatter. Yeah, we pay attention to that stuff. There was drone footage of the FBI clearing out stuff from Epstein's Island. They know everything, and they didn't arrest a single person. And have you ever seen the government do anything ever efficiently? No, what you're going to get is what happens in the UK, where if you question the government, they're going to go after you while allowing kids to be, well, I can't say what the gangs in UK are doing because I don't want the algorithm to hate me. But you all know what I'm talking about. You're not going to get child safety. So these people, the Think of the Children Brigade, are giving up everything for nothing. Think on that for a bit. But realistically, at the end of the day, we need to come with actually more viable solutions. Because we know parents aren't going to parent, so we can't rely on everyone doing the correct thing. So do we just, at the same time, we can't let predators be a predatoring. That's not acceptable either. But we can't have vigilante groups not reporting predators to the website. I don't care if you got 6 people arrested. I don't care if you got 300 people arrested. How many people did you not get arrested? How many people got to go free? How many? Give me a number. Because I guarantee you it's probably going to be like 3-1 minimal to escaped, any sense of justice, to convicted. And keep in mind, they don't say convicted, they say arrested. How many of those 6 were convicted? How many of those 300 were convicted? And how many had all the evidence that these groups collected thrown out in court and these predators walk free? Look, I get it. A lot of you want to protect children. Noble endeavor. But if you really want to protect children, be smart about it. I'm going to post a meme on screen right now. It has a bunch of groups that actually help children. If you want to help children, donate to one of these groups. I can't verify they're all legit, but this meme has gone around and I've not seen anyone criticize it. This way you can actually help children. Let me know what you think about all this down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.